This word passions is actually our Greek word for lust. It is epithymia. We see this word all across the New Testament, shows up quite a few frequently. The majority of those are negative. In general, this means strong desires. We have strong desires. In fact, in 1 Peter 2:11, he told us that these strong desires wage war against the soul, the war of the soul. You can actually check that out over my shoulder here, a Bible study called The War of the Soul. And in that Addicted to Lust book, Samuel Perry said many Christians view how they are doing spiritually with how they are doing on the issue of sexual integrity. So if they're struggling with that, they feel like they're not doing good. If they're achieving some victory, they feel like they're doing pretty well. I certainly viewed my life like that for a long time. This is a big issue in the eyes and the lives of young Christians, that our passions are at war with our soul. I work with college students, and one of the things that I often tell those young men is that at the age of 18, you're producing the most testosterone that you will produce. So your passions are very alive. You feel like you've got a lot of energy, you've got a lot of sexual tension, a lot of sexual drive. Well, it's interesting. When you read the pastoral epistles, often we'll see there will be instructions to various groups. So the younger women are supposed to be a certain way, the older women get certain advice, the older men get certain advice, and then the younger men get certain advice. Well, in Titus, the younger men only get one thing. It's chapter 2, verse 6. He says, likewise urge the younger men to be self-controlled. Why? Well, this is a big challenge for young men. Certainly a challenge for young women as well. And as we get older, we're still going to have self-control issues, but it is a time when you are young to develop self-control. It is a battle. It is in a lot of ways the war of the soul. The passions of our flesh are calling us and driving us away from what God is calling us to. Now, if it is the worst when you're 18, I guess maybe there's a hope that, at least from a physical standpoint, it will get better, though temptation will never go away. But what happens if we do not take control of these passions? Really like Proverbs 25:28, it says, a man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. If you study the history of warfare at all, a city without walls is a big problem, especially before the invention of the airplane. And so that is what the scripture says we are left if we do not have self-control.